That's a bad strategy. Hope is a bad strategy. I'm hoping and wishing on the prayers. Please.
What are you thinking? Yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah. What are you thinking? Hey. What are you thinking? Hey. If you wanna know my thoughts, open your ears when I talk. Yeah.
Welcome back to another edition of the Arnold's Thoughts Podcast. I am your host, Arnold Lewis. I am here with family. This is blood right here. This is real day one. This is what we do. This is what I try to do. And I'm definitely finna do it with the people I love and rock with every single day. So this is my boy, my cousin, blood brother, Daniel. What's up, bro? How you been?
Been good. Been a minute since I've actually been on the podcast. I think last time was
How long ago was that?
like almost 2 years, honestly.
About 2 years ago since we've been on here. That's good, because now we can update and catch up. And it's our first time since I came back from playing that we linked up. So this is fresh. This ain't scripted. I even told him, stop talking to me.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Let's get it all on the pod. So we can chop it up and go from there. So where you feel you at right now, like in your journey? Like
Right now, I think I'm in a good space to where it's like I'm figuring things out. Like I'm in a space where I can at least get the answers what I'm looking for. Right now, I'm just looking to really get film in these leagues I'm in. But because I went out and ventured and like did these things, I can look to actually be more fruitful in what I can expect in the future.
So you playing in other leagues to get film, you say?
That yeah, and the opportunity they're given.
Get seen.
Yeah.
So what's like your goal still? Like what's your ultimate goal?
Ultimate goal is to go overseas still. Yeah.
Still to play overseas?
Yeah.
And has these other leagues been able to help you with that?
The Ox League is the one I'm in Orlando. The one I told you about, they have a direct connection to one of those like clubs out there.
What club? What, like, did they give you like the area?
Yeah, like they have the area. I just can't remember the name. It's just,
How you not gonna know the name of where you going?
I don't know if I'm Look, you always told me they better like at least give me like the right contract at least. Don't just take any contract. So that's why I really like put too much mind to it about it. About that being the case. But I can like search it up if I got service. But basically, there's that one there, and then the one in Sarasota, which I'm not gonna lie, I probably like a little bit more because that one's more comp. And that Miami Pro-Am is a great way for really good film against like federal pros. So that way, I know regardless of how it comes out, I have the film I need to represent myself better with or without these leagues.
Okay.
That's why I've been doing these things with the leagues.
So are you posting? 'Cause I don't see your content.
Bro, look, I'm not gonna make no excuses because I can get it. It's just
I'm not gonna make no excuses while I'm making an excuse.
It's not an excuse because I can show you they are choppy and they like lag. They like I don't have someone on the side to like literally record like certain highlights I do to like those type of degree, and I know I can just get the highlight, but it's just in such a bad quality that I'm just like just holding it just so they can just show them when they need to. Other than that, like posting it is just so choppy. Like I can show you the live stream and everything. It is choppy. It's not like high quality stuff.
Why you believe you just got to be high quality for it to show? Now you do need quality.
Yeah, like no, I'm saying like
you have to have quality.
For example, I would take a shot, buffer shot, like something like that, and it's like it's just all over the place. So it irritates me when I just don't like get it in that type of format. Like at least a clean like 360 would have been okay with me. But it's choppy in 360, so it don't add up.
360 is bad quality.
I know.
That's bad
it's
quality.
not even 480,
But okay, so you in these leagues, and they're trying to help you basically get overseas. This is what I personally do not like. I can't say I don't like them, because my first gig in Mexico, I went to a camp. It wasn't really a camp. It was just like a two-day tournament. Like it's really money grabs because a lot of these guys not gonna get picked up.
Like the exposure thing?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of these guys not gonna get picked up.
Right.
I seen how it worked from firsthand. They want you to pay your bread. If they asking you to pay your bread to go somewhere, that means they're getting so much more off the top. They're getting so much more. They're getting some money from this. If you're going there for a month and they said we're going to do this for exposure, yes, I could see that. But what I can see more is y'all gonna go down there and y'all gonna hoop, and we just gonna be selling tickets to y'all hooping the whole time, and we got a free basketball show that we got, and we could pay guys very low, but they're still hoopers and get money from it.
All right.
That make more sense because I've done one before. I did a tour in China. They do the same thing. They're gonna take care, but you see how they move around. Because for me, they know we gotta have some good guys. I was just trying to get to China. It was the first opportunity to go to China, and they was telling me, "Hey, come on the tour, woo woo," and I was like, my boy hit me up, and he was like, "You going?" And I was like, "Are you going?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go." I said, "If you go, I'm gonna go. That's the only reason I'm gonna go." And he wasn't taxing us. We didn't have to pay. Other people had to pay. Other people had to pay. So I'm like, I'm seeing the game firsthand, how they moving and stuff like that. So I took the tour. The tour was it
was decent.
My homeboy who I left with. I don't know if you remember Z. Light skinned dude, kind of stocky, real short.
Oh yeah.
I think you met him before a couple of times.
The first time I actually talked to him was after the funeral.
Yeah, he came to the funeral.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was after the funeral.
Yes.
When we went hooping.
Right. So he the first one that kind of started calling it out. He like, "Man, we a circus. We a circus. We go from city to city. Y'all promising us to be in the CBA. We're going to play against CBA teams. We can get picked up by the CBA, all yada, 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 yada." Halfway through the tour, he's like, "Bro, we're playing the same team every single time in multiple cities. That's a circus. You go from city to city and put on a show." They always do a little dunk contest afterward. I get it. That's what it is. That's what it is. But that's how the tour works. They're gonna make more money off of that
than they are just giving.
Then they giving, and the people who went on the tour, they was giving $1,000 for a month, and some guys got like 700. About the same thing you talking about right now. Tell them the situation. Tell them the situation about the Thailand situation. You offer.
Okay, so basically, the whole point of the Arts League is to get like filming exposure and then take a tour to Thailand to play in front of clubs to get picked up. Especially like they have like direct contacts with them. So it's for a month and it's for 4 games. So like a game like every week while I'm there for like the month.
4 games a week?
No, 4 games like out of the month for like a
oh,
game
okay, 1 game a week.
Yeah.
If I'm here for exposure to try to get on, why am I practicing for a week?
Nah, dude. I don't know.
I need to be playing to show what I can do so I can get on. I guess they say they paying you, so they paying you what, 200 something? If you how much was it? 875? How much was it? You gotta pay that, or what?
No, I gotta pay that. That's for my hotel and all that.
So you gotta pay to go fly there, and you gotta pay to stay there. How's that exposure for you?
I don't know this. Like, so this is just me really just trying stuff.
Why are you trying stuff?
Hey, look, the whole reason why I'm even like doing this is just for film and exposure. So that's what I just need now. That's what I'm into. Sarasota's more reputable. That's why I like them better. But obviously, if that's something that like through the grace of God works out, I ain't gonna really complain. So it's either way for me. Cause like for me, I like. Okay, like to put more light on it, they look at me different than the rest of the guys. Like, I can say that, but like, even
they look at you like you got more of a chance.
Yeah, It's not like they just throw me in the wind. Like they hit me up on the side personally, all that. But I won't really get too much of that, just in case them other guys see and get jelly. I ain't trying to do all that. So I know personally, like, if they're gonna take that chance on me, then I'm okay with that. It's Thailand, and I've never been out the country. This is like my excuse to be like, all right, well, I'm leaving. That's what I'm doing with that. And if not, I got Sarasota, and then they got the Miami thing. So I feel like I'm in a good, in between place with it.
I mean, everything is based on how you feel that where you are at in your journey. If you feel like you're in a good place, that's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? However,
yeah.
I will critique if you allow me to.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm all for criticism.
I understand, like, yeah, I've been in that situation where you just want to get out.
Yeah.
Any opportunity that comes to you, you're like willing to take it. Because I felt like that in college, like going to college, because I was ready to get out of the house. You already know how that is.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, you already know. Being in a Haitian household, especially in our era, it was just...
It is not for the weak, man.
It's not, you know what I mean? We was in
the
Alcatraz. They just had us, that's how it was.
Well,
you know
what they say to you?
It's just how it was. So when I got the chance to go I had got offers in Florida. Whatever the first offer was outside of Florida.
You gotta take it, bro. That's what I did. You told me Arizona. I said, Arizona, man, we going.
Let me go.
We going. I ain't staying in Florida.
You ready to just get out of spite, and that's especially staying in Wauchula. You be ready to get out.
You think it's more of an emotional decision from you?
Yes,
Okay.
1,000%, 100%. Because I'm looking from the outside.
Yeah.
And I know because I've been in your shoe. I've been in that position where I've just been here, and you were like, I'm willing to take anything to just get me up out of here. Wauchula is a black hole.
Yeah.
And the longer you stand there, the more it's going to just pull you in, and you just can't leave.
So would if you was in my position, and since you have more experience and a more logical way of thinking of it, how exactly would you move going forward from my position?
Okay. Exactly what I would do, based on what I know now. Starting off, how old are you?
23.
23. Perfect. 23 years old. You're working right now. You have a job. You're saving money.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
Good. Cool. I'm just asking. I ain't judging. I'm just asking. That's a good question. You know what I'm saying? That's a legit question. I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole, but you just know, like, over 50% of Americans don't have 1,000 saved up.
I do.
So it's a legit question. You know? I ain't trying to it's a legit question. So basically, got some money saved up, good, you got a job, you ain't really got a lot of overhead, so you can stack more. Cool. What I advise, which a lot of people, when they hit me up, the most important question they always ask 95% of the time is, how do I get on playing wild ball? Wild ball is the hottest topic they want to know. They want to know about wild ball. So, as I told you before, you need to go to China. You, your brother, Philly, I told y'all need to go to China.
Oh, them too?
All of y'all.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with
Even better, you with your brothers. You are not by yourself. You can actually go through a new transition of a new place with someone who already knows the area. You're not going in blind. You're not going in not knowing nothing completely. No, you know for somebody, me, who's been there. I just went there last year, and I could easily go this summer too.
I go to China, I'm hitting your phone up every day.
Got connections. I got that, so you're not starting from scratch trying to build connections with anybody. Go to China. If you're gonna pay to fly somewhere, fly to China. Fly to the city where they have the most Americans in the city, and it's a big city and it's a thriving city, and you can go there, and it's close to the airport, and it's close to when you have to do your visa run. You go to there's another Hong Kong is really right there, so all you do is hop on the metro and you go across, because you got to do it every 2 months. You got to renew your passport if you get the visa, whatever visa you get. But the visa you want to get, It's like the visa I got, which is a 10-year visa, a 10-year tourist visa. Every 2 months you could be in the country, but you gotta leave. So in this city, it's called GZ, Guangzhou, something. GZ. It's a major city. You go live in that city. Why? More imports live in that city. Just more of the foreigners live in that city. So you're gonna be you're gonna run into a lot of imports, Americans, Africans,
all types.
It's better to be there, more English friendly, instead of being in the deep country. You feel me? Or it's another city, a city I actually love. It's actually a really good city too. You can pick between the two. It's called Chengdu.
Chengdu.
Yes.
Okay.
It's the home of the pandas. It's the city of the pandas. Anyways, it's a very, very major city there as well. That's where I played my first 3-on-3 tournament. Was in that FIBA 3-on-3 tournament was in that city. And I was like, dang, this joint's fire. Then I had a tournament there, and I played there again. I'm like, dang, this joint is really fire. And then lo and behold, Z, because we went out there together on the first tour, he got a job in that city. So I just went, and after the tour was over with, after the tour, this is how crazy it was. And I'm backtracking, but after the tour was over with, I stayed. I didn't take my ticket to go back home. I just stayed. And so Z was there, and he had got a job as a basketball coach, which is another thing I was going to tell you to do. As a basketball coach, he got a job. And then I started just staying with him because they got him an apartment and stuff. So now we just almost out here thugging it. We out here just figuring he knew somebody. They put him on, got him the job. That got him the apartment. I got done. I flew the way he was at, just flying around, just figuring it out. Just figuring it out. Just scared. You in a foreign country, no flight home, no money for a ticket.
That's the one you were telling me you was just on his couch the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Just trying to figure it out. But I knew I was in a place I wanted to be. I'll figure it out. Started getting little calls here, hooping the tournament. Another dude called me, hooping that tournament. They like me. Oh, now I'm building connects. Hoop against one dude. This is exactly how I found the dude that got me on. Hooping with one dude. We linked up after the game. He told me about the dude. He's like, if you're going to stay out here, take his contact. He passed me his contact. I hit him up. He got me a job. Got me enough money to get the money to buy my flight home. It was it was so much going on. It was just, that first experience was so much going on. I went to Hong Kong. I just think back on what happened that first time, and it's just crazy. I went to Hong Kong because the visa we were on was a business visa that was only valid for 2 months or a month. It's either it's valid for 2 months. The tour was 1 month. Once it was about to run out, the company he was working with as a basketball coach, they flew him to Hong Kong so he can get his visa. They was actually going to put him on the business visa. If you ever get a business visa, you're in, because you could be there 10 years straight with no problems.
Dang.
That's the real visa you want to work towards. That's what you want to work towards.
Insane.
But for me, I was going to go get the 10-year tourist visa. That's what I have now. Every 2 months, you got to leave and come back. That's why you want to live in GZ, because there's a metro that takes you straight to GZ, and you just stay there for a day or whatever in a little hostel, and you come right back.
Okay.
That's what everybody. That's why so many foreigners live there, because of that situation. Go there, come back all the time. That's the simplest situation. That's the quickest flight straight back to America. From this area, it's just one of those spots. That's why a lot of foreigners. That's where everybody gonna go. We went to Hong Kong to get the visa. The day we went to go get the visa, they shut down all visa acceptance for the 10-year visa. You can no longer get it in Hong Kong. It passed that day. So like, it was other Americans who worked there, who companies sent them there to get this visa, and they were stuck just like us. We couldn't get back because we couldn't get that visa. So we're all sitting here like, well, dang, what we gonna do? They was like, all my stuff is in China. We just supposed to come here for a day and then dip. We sit here like, we don't know what we gonna do. We stuck over here, like what we gonna do? So then his company was figuring out for him, because they pay for his flight, everything. They are in control of him. I had to just wing it or figure it out. I knew somebody in China. They said you can get a friendship visa. Friendship visa was like 1 month. You got 1 month. You could be in. I ended up getting the friendship visa. Got back in. The next day, somebody called me, gave me a gig for a game. Went to the game. Got paid for that. Got called for another game. Got paid for that. Booked my ticket immediately home. Booked my ticket immediately to go home. Booked my ticket immediately to go home, man.
You was just catch. You was fighting for your life.
Fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my life,
Play
man.
every game with his heart out, man. Just to
You got to. I was hooping with one dude who I was playing with in the 3-on. I'm hustling, bro. That's what I'm telling you. That's the first time. A lot of people ain't got the mindset to stick through all that, bro. That's the first time. Listen, last time I went out there, people was out there just like, bro, they really have dudes out there strung out, like in bad situations. You feel me? Bad situations. So I will go to GZ, go to that city, go look for. You can already start looking, but for me in your situation, I would say go be a basketball coach. Some of them they be like, they overdo it. Like they'll try to work the players, the imports, or not even imports, but the workers too much. Feel me? So you wouldn't want to go to all of them. You want to have a connection with somebody. Hey, this is where you work. Work there for like a month, 2 months, just to get your paper going, just to be around basketball, just to get some connections with people coming back and forth through basketball. Like that. You're not in any rush. You got a free gym to work out. Look at it like that. You got a free gym to work out. You're getting paid. You're doing the same thing here.
basically, yeah.
You're doing exact trying to get on. Now you just put yourself in a bigger market to get on. A huge market to get on. And there ain't no really, there's leagues here, but there's no real league you go here and you can actually live off of this league. You can live off of wild ball and playing basketball in China. Easily. You can easily. Because then you just have your connects, you know how to move. And another reason you will go to that city, you're going to start venturing out where, like I tell everybody, you gotta have some type of other business, other type of money bringing you in money.
That's actually another thing, because I didn't tell you this yet, but like there's a business thing on the side, because I learned like obviously the ball's gonna stop bouncing one day, so I'm already starting on something now. Because you invest in your mind, you invest in your pocket.
Exactly.
So I already know China has one of the best businesses when it comes to animation. So I'm gonna definitely look forward to talking to people like that out there and build.
There is everything you want need to find. You can find it out there, because they're the hub. Like, we're the biggest consumers. They're the biggest manufacturers.
Yeah, them and I think India too.
They're the biggest manufacturer. So you don't realize it until you get there, and you be looking like those AirPods. I mean, I got some AirPods, the big ones, right? I looked on Amazon. How much these cost? $400. I got them for $80. Some cologne, $20. Looked them up online, $120. You be like, dang, all I gotta do, I got plugged in with this one guy, a chick that I used to date out there. When I first went out there that first time, I met a chick, I ended up dating her for a little bit. Years later, maybe like 4 years later, she hit me up. A dude hit me up like, hey, I want you to sell them boots. You sell these boots for me. Air compression boots. I got the plug on air compression boots too. If you want some air compression boots, I can get them to you for the low. If they paying $700, 600. That's for the Normatec ones. I can get it to you for $5. Because he said, you want to sell these boots with me? She gave me your number. And I'm looking for basketball ambassadors type people to sell them. I got OJ Mayo. I got other guys.
OJ Mayo.
He just trying to get them. He's trying to build this like a medical business and medical equipment. It's China.
Yeah.
Biggest manufacturer of everything. I got that waiting for me anytime I want. I got the plug. I got his name. I'm just trying to build a studio, build a what you call it, empire by myself.
Build an empire.
Build a network. I'm trying to build a network. Hoop, invest, be a dad.
All of it.
Train, everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
But all that stems from being where? Tell me, I ain't never. And I've been living in America more in my this life than I have in any other place. And there ain't not one person called me with an opportunity like that from another person just like that. That's every day over there. I was selling shoes. I was selling and flipping the shoes. The Kobe's.
I was about to say the rap ones and all those
These Yeezys.
You was on them too?
No, but I looked at how much they cost here, like $140.
I'm not.
$30.
I'm just chilling with slides, bro. Just pay my little 30.
You see them over here, you be like, I'm not comping those. They too. I'm not finna pay all that for that. But you get them over there for $30. You're like, I'm getting what? I'm gonna get the slides too.
It was actually like a. Like they was like how the Gucci's and all that being sold in China. They're like dirt cheap.
News flash, bro. They've been making that stuff over there,
every
bro.
person that think they flexing like that, but this shirt cost me like $400.
And you know what? It don't.
That shit was like $20 in China.
And you know what? It don't make no difference because they're gonna keep making it and they're gonna still keep
sell it at that price and they're gonna buy it.
It ain't gonna make no. It's because you know what? People don't really care. They don't really care about what's actually going on because it really doesn't affect them. Like they think in their head, oh, China's making all this, I'm not gonna go buy it no more. You're crazy.
Yeah.
What does it change? Nothing. But back to what we were talking about, all this, I would tell you, this is what I would do. I would go there, I would do that because that's the type of opportunity you will be around. You go there and just work. And also I say work because one, you gotta have some money coming in.
Yeah, never like stop.
You gotta have some money coming in. Don't just go over there and just whim it. No, go over there with some money to go make some money and do something. You're still young. You still got time. There ain't no rush. But now you're in a better. It's like, okay, if you're planting a seed, you don't want to plant it on the concrete.
No.
Is it possible to grow? It's possible. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
A crack can happen. You gonna fall through. It's just gonna be difficult. Even when it grows, it's gonna be difficult. It's in the concrete. Put them in the garden. Around other plants that's thriving. You gonna grow. They say if you plant 2 avocado trees it takes like 7 to 15 years to grow an avocado tree. But if you put them together, it'll take like half the time and they'll grow more because they're together. You're in the right environment to grow.
I've been trying to just been doing that. But I can also see how it's more of an emotional decision too.
I gotta get out. I know. I've been there. I've been there to that situation where I'm like, bro, man, I gotta get out. I know how it is. So that's what I'm just saying. Like I would move like that. I would, you know what I'm saying? Take that, go that route, get your money, get your visa. First work on your visa, get your visa, 10-year visa. Then I will go over there, I'll look for a basketball job or a teacher job. I'm from America, you graduated from high school. Yeah, you're in.
English teacher.
You're English teacher, but I was to stay around the game, go be a basketball player, basketball coach. Just to be around basketball. Don't matter how they work you, don't matter, you just need to learn how to be around Chinese people and learn the city and learn how to move around with some money coming in your pocket. You're not gonna do this forever.
No.
But you around people, you're not just out here going outside and meeting random people. You're actually in an environment where you're working with some Chinese people, and then they're gonna want to be friends with you or whatever, and they're gonna tell you where. They're very helpful people. Like an average Chinese person will go out their way to help you. They'll go out there just infatuated by us.
Are you interested in playing overseas basketball one day? I wish someone would have told me 1 year after college I would receive my first pro gig. I wish someone would have told me that having an agent does not guarantee that you will get hired. I wish someone would have told me being cut from a team, because after 10 years in this game, everyone gets cut from a team. Now, after traveling from over 17 different countries and winning up to 7 championships in my pro career, I've put together the 6 most important traits any player needs before starting their career. So go ahead and grab that ebook and get all the information you need today to start your career. Now you can't say no one didn't let you know. So go ahead, grab that ebook and get started so you can become the pro one day. Let's go.
The culture thing, just, yeah. I've been seeing it.
So they're gonna go out their way to help you. And we Lewis's. Big
Yeah.
I ain't trying, but it is what it is. I'm just telling you, I ain't telling you for no reason. I'm trying to say, you, y'all need to go. I'm telling you.
I know I want to go. It's just like, cause obviously you know those situations. So things kind of slow down, but not in a negative way. So it's just, I'm trying to just like ease my way into it instead of just straight up, because I know if I leave now, it's just gonna cause problems. But as long as I know for a fact, like I'm just gonna do it anyway, I'm just chill out there. Just gotta make sure.
Set yourself a date.
Oh, I know the date, October.
Huh?
October, easily.
October,
all that. I'm not trying to. I love my job, but I'm not gonna work forever now. Like, I know like what I want and how I want to do it. It's just I'm biding time is all. And while I'm here, I'm gonna just do what I can. That's it. Other than that, like I'm just waiting.
So you working, stacking your bread.
I'm stacking my bread. Wait until the days hit. If I don't feel like going to Thailand, I'm going to China. Only if it's right though, cause I ain't gonna lie. And then if Miami thing, I'm gonna do that, and then just do. That's all it is. I'm just biding time.
I would say you need to focus all your time, like how you got working out. Like I ain't gotta tell you about the working out part. You always find a way to get that in. But stack as much bread as you can, because that's gonna be, you gonna need.
Yeah.
You don't want to be put in a situation where you gotta. I need money because I need to eat. And you dang sure don't want to do that in another country.
Yeah, that's.
Not being able to move around because you don't have the necessary resources is the quickest way to your downfall. That's why the first thing I say, go there and get a job. So you can work, because you have to understand what you're doing first. Not just be over there. Okay, say you take the Thailand thing. You go to Thailand, you stay there for the month, you pay whatever, and you do all that for a month. You're just gonna come right back here.
To an even worse situation.
Wait, not is it? Yeah, because you just spent all your money out there too.
And you ain't got no job. You left for a month, so yeah.
What are we talking about?
Hey.
What are we talking about? That's your plan.
That wasn't said.
That was your plan. That's what you said you doing.
It's more of a risk, and even then, it's not like I'm only solely relying on the job. But at the same time, I get it though. It's more of an emotional decision, and not very like more like I can go more into detail with it. Basically, instead of just like paneling like that. Not saying I'm just looking for, again, like I feel like I'm in a good space for the exposure thing and the film. That's my main point of it. Whether it works out or not, that's up to that.
I mean, I understand taking the risk or the opportunity for something, and if it don't work out, at least you took it. But you still gotta weigh that, like what's the outcome that I'm looking for taking this risk. When I'm trading, there's an outcome that I'm looking for, and there's a risk level that I'm willing to take.
And calculated risk instead of just risking it all.
I was talking to your brother about this last night. Why I don't gamble. Parlays. That's just not me. I'm not a parlay guy. I don't do the gambling. That's just not me. That's just not my lane.
No.
Some guys, that's their lane. They gonna parlay. Get your money however. Everybody got to figure out their path to making more, growing more, doing that themselves. Like, I don't tell everybody to be a trader, because that's not everybody's life. That's not everybody's life. You're going to lose more money and you're gonna be done with it because it's not your life. When you gamble, right? For example, when you gamble, you gotta say you got a parlay, you put $1,000 on it. I gotta make sure he hits his shots. I gotta make sure this happened on this. I gotta make sure this, and you don't control none of that. That's just okay. I don't have no research. I don't have like he been playing well, so I'm gonna just say he gonna score 15 tonight because he been averaging 20. Last 3 games, he been putting up 25. So tonight he might. Nah, bro. That's he's gonna come down at a certain point. It has to average out. If you averaging 20, you're gonna have a couple games where you're gonna put 5 up, 7 at any night. Now, if it's that one night, you just lost that whole $1,000 bet. You might have hit on everything else and lost that one, and then you out, and then you back in with a whole nother 1,000. That's your risk, just for an average person. $1,000.
Y'all do y'all, bro. I got the bread for it. I ain't y'all can do that.
Some people like I say that because I've seen some people bet that, but I see a lot of people too. They don't bet that much. They put like $25. They put like $100. Things like that. What I do when I'm trading, I have I put 1,000. A part of what I do, I just shoot for 40%. I'm shooting for 40%. My risk level is if it gets past 20%, I'm out of it. So I have a risk level to lose about 250 of this maybe, or to gain about 400. That's the range I'm willing to take on the winning side and on the losing side. So I got a risk level.
So I'm not risking the losing side.
I'm not. It's best the way to look at it. How I see it, somebody explained it was it's insurance.
I want something to fall on, basically. Yeah.
You just paid. That's how much your insurance was to make sure you didn't lose all of this.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting it way more now.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I need something to fall
instead of looking
on.
at I lost money. Oh no, that was his insurance. Anything after that, now you're losing money. Like if I say 20%, if it get to 30 and I'm still like, maybe it can go. Now I'm just you're giving it up more than you should. For no reason. Now you're emotional. Now you're emotional.
Okay.
But I think it should. What is it doing? What is the risk level? The risk level is 20%. No matter what you think. Some situations you could have a different, but stick to the plan. More times than not, stick to the plan. Don't let your emotions drive you more than what you're supposed. So when you're taking a risk, let's translate that back to your situation. I'm finna take a risk. But there is, that's why I say, what is the possible outcome? What are you getting to get? We have not come to what is to gain from this. I get a contract. I get a guarantee. I can get a guaranteed contract that's gonna pay me at least $2,000 a month, and that's gonna cover everything that I put in. At least $1,000.
I would hope, because I told you about that 500 times.
I just heard you know what the guy says? Hope dies last. Hope dies last. Because that's what people do. I hope it works. You know my coach, the coach in college, they tell you with the energy. You know what he say? Hope is a bad strategy, son. Hope is a bad strategy. That's a bad strategy. Hope is a bad strategy. I'm hoping and wishing on the prayers. Please. Please just come through for me. No, man. No, bruh. Hope is a bad strategy. So, in saying that, that's why I say, okay, that's your. It's got to be. You got to look, like actually look and construct a plan, and really understand what it is that you're doing for the decisions that you've made and are going to make. When I am trading, I always look at the possibilities of what I am looking to gain, and what is the possibility of where I'm going to, what I can lose. You got to look at both. You can't ignore, I'm just going to win. Well, let's just look at life. You're not going to win every single situation. It's just not how it's constructed. It's not set up to be like that. It's just not, that's not how it is. So let me just do the proper research in the probability of things and calculate my life decisions on what's the possible good outcome and what's the possible bad outcome. And instead of it, if it's like you've been in a relationship, okay, the possible outcome is we together for at least a year, barely, and if we go past that, kind of broadens the outcome of what you want. Or you start realizing, this is kind of getting a little toxic.
Yeah, this ain't what I want.
Then you start doing what? Hoping. Then it gets a little even more toxic. Now you're getting deep. Now you're deeper in. Now you're deeper in, and you're like, man, I just needed, like, that's like the stock. It's going down. I hope it just go up just a little bit so I can recoup some of my money. I just hope I can get a little bit more in this relationship, and it gets more toxic, and now you deep in. Now you down 500-600. You're like, oh my God, nigga, I'm too late.
No.
It's the exact correlation to life. That's how I see it. It's that type of correlation. Okay, my risk level is, I could take this much. Nobody's perfect. I could take this much. It gets past this, I'm done. I'm out. That way you still have something to go back in with.
And that was one of my plans. If I was offered, I was gonna be like, hey, cut, you think this good? Just like show it to you, and then like if you said it's alright, then
And what we talk about?
Like, for like, say the Thailand thing, because, you know, hope. If for whatever reason I get a contract, I was going to be like, all right, cut, but just look at this contract for me and what you think. And then if you like it, then I'll take the job. If not, I'll like just leave it alone.
Right.
That's how I think about it, like with the contracts. Because I've seen a lot of like, from yours and like some other guy named like Chip or something. Bro, y'all be
Chip overseas?
Yeah, like him, bro. Y'all be saying some crazy stuff, bro.
I just found his page. His joint's fire. Chip overseas. Yeah, his joint's fire. I just found his page recently.
I don't want to be caught in no bad situation overseas either. That's why it's like, cause like for
it just depends on what your definition of bad. Cause you're gonna be.
I've been saying, like, shoot.
You know what? What I'm trying to help you avoid is, cause it's kind of hard not to avoid a bad situation. It's just like,
well, you gotta know when contracts. Because I know you had the one dude, he wrote his own contract.
Who? Oh yeah. Stanley.
He wrote his own contract, and like hearing that, it's like, man, there's so much you can miss out on contracts because you're just only looking for money. Yeah. So it could look good, like money wise, and then like, oh, I got to do X, Y, and Z. If not, you're fined.
I had a guy
booted.
He had exactly. I had a guy. He had they had in his contract that they had to go to all the team events and stuff like that, and that was like I think it was Deuce, and they had like a team event like 3-4 times out the week where they had to go to like the schools and do all that. I'm not doing all that.
3-4 times a week is kind of crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but
you got to do coaching. Like there's some contracts that's crazy. Like you got to do coaching with little kids. That's a part of the contract. That's a part of your pay. Listen, no.
Kind of club does it 3-4 times.
You just never know what situation.
Like one a week, but like 3.
You just never know what type of situation you're gonna be in. That's the main point. You never know what type of situation you're gonna be in. So having someone just glance over it, like I can just tell you, for the most part, they're gonna tell you what you need to know, and then they're like, unless there's just something wild in there, like you have to do this, then but you have to glance and read over it and see what they're talking about, because they'll throw something in there. I want to know how long y'all gonna be late that I don't have to do nothing. Y'all owe me all my check.
I was seeing that too.
All that type of stuff like that.
That was smart. He did the weekly thing
because he's been with this club. He know how they move.
Okay.
He been with them like 2-3 times. He know how they move, and he got the right to ask for a lot of things too. You got to build your way up to ask for something. You try to come. There's certain things you're gonna be able to ask for. There's certain things you're not, because you just don't got enough. You're not no vet. You ain't proved nothing yet to ask for so much. You're not a NBA G League who just got drafted, and you're not that. You can't ask for all that. You feel me? You can say, hey, these extra,
like incentives kind of.
yeah, like little,
like
just little things, incentives asking, you know what I'm saying? Like make sure y'all my internet and this, if y'all don't have my money by 15, I think most clubs do a week. If I don't have my money, if it's late more than a week, I don't have to come to practice and none of that, but no penalties and none of that stuff like that. And y'all have to pay me out at least the rest of the month and give me my flight home. After that week, like certain things like that, you gotta ask, you gotta make sure those type of things are in your contract, or they just gonna get over. Because 95% of the time they're gonna try to get over on you. They will. Now this did happen to a dude I knew. However, I felt like he did that to himself.
You ain't read it for real?
No, he got on. I actually did an interview with him. And then I'm gonna have inside of my. So I'm creating this like video talking about the book. I'm creating this video that goes with the book, and it's like it's explaining each trait in the book, and I talk about situations like how each one of those correlate to it. And plus, what I'm gonna add into it is like this interview that no one's ever heard before.
I was about to say. I've read about watching all of them.
No one's heard this interview before.
Okay.
So, in order to get it, you got to get the book, and then what comes with the book is the order bump, which is this video course. And I'm pretty much telling you, I'm giving you a more of like broken down, but also what comes with it is this never is heard before interview with me and this dude, and it's just like how the team did him and what we're talking about and what they're doing, like how they finna have to like sue the team. Like it was crazy. Like no one's never heard. I haven't let anyone heard.
That's not like the other one with the other guy in China. When they stole his money.
Which guy? Yes.
It's like that. That's what I was about to say.
My interview with Jalon Kendrick.
Yeah.
With Jalon Kendrick.
That was crazy.
That's a story.
That was
Before you go to China, if you want to let him go to China, you need to go listen to the Jalon Kendrick episode and what he went through when he was in China. But y'all be so ready. You be so ready to jump out here in these situations. But he's in a different situation. He's my age. He's been around, got his money up. He didn't go over there with no money.
No, he was straight financially, but it's just the way the team or whatever the situation got over him was crazy.
Doesn't matter how high you are, what's your rank, what you got, they will still do anything they're gonna. Guys who got backing, who got their finances is good enough that you straight, that if anything ever happens, you can get yourself out of any situation. But if you're gonna spend all your money to go to Thailand and after that you're done, imagine if you're stuck in. Even if you're stuck in Thailand, what if they don't get you your ticket back?
You gotta have the money to come back. So
you just spend all your money on your, they're not paying you to be there.
I would have more than that. I'm there and back. I'm not just gonna stay there.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my whole point is, okay, you're taking an opportunity, but you're putting it in something with no kind of outcome to it. You can't give me one possible outcome. I know once I'm buying a stock or I'm doing something, I know the possible outcome I can get. Before I even do it, I'm gonna just put it in here and hope.
It's just more of a promise.
I'm a hope.
So I understand that.
I'm a hope.
They tell me it's more because they have a direct connection. So it's like, okay, I can at least get in front of somebody. And if I'm out there, build connections. Because that's what I've been doing lately too. That's how I learned all these things. Like,
it's better to build connections in the place that you're at than on the other side of the world. Just your scope of people. Yes, they know people, and I'm not saying, oh no, but I'm telling you from my experience of 12 years of what's the best. I didn't see camps. I didn't see people do the same thing. I didn't have dudes come up to me and say the same thing. We was going to pay to go to Europe, and they're going to put us in a little apartment.
Yeah, they're talking about that pro one thing. I know
boy,
that
I
one.
Been through it. I didn't see that. Been through it all, boy. I didn't seen it. That's what I'm telling you. Why would you do that? I mean, you can. I'm not saying you can, but if you're asking me, I just gave you the whole plan of what you. If I was to start over and do it, I would do it exactly like that.
You go to China instead of Thailand, that type of thing.
From that city, Thailand's 45 minutes for flight. So you're literally still there because the people who are have the connections here, they also have the connections here because it's so close. And there are other little countries right there, like little Taiwan, all those other little countries right there that you're also building connections because you're in the biggest place with the connections. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. If I was getting started, that's exactly what I would do. Because you're in an actual place where it matters, where you can actually build a connect and you actually have all the leadway to where you need to go quick. Hey, I need to get to this country because you're gonna have to be moving. I need to get there. You're in the hub. I'm in the hub city. That's where I need to be. If I want to get something else cracking with some merchandise or whatever, I seen one dude. He said, I made about 11,000 this month off of just
selling stuff. Yeah.
Came there for Wild Ball. Guys be basic guys. Basic guys. They know they ain't got no real future in no basketball, bro. They good enough to play in a couple of games against a couple of Chinese dudes. No disrespect, but yeah, they're sweet. It's sweet. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sweet out. Of course, they got some people, but the general population is just not like that.
Yeah.
And then you guys got this opportunity on the other. See, people don't see the other opportunity. They only see the basketball part. They're just so focused on the basketball part and don't see the bigger opportunity. Eventually, you want to work yourself up. Work a year. Get to know the environment that you're in. Don't be naive to think you're gonna know it all within the first 2 months.
You're not.
Give yourself time. Give yourself a year to learn and adjust to where you're at, while also making some money. You got you a job. You're in the gym. So that's the most important. You got a job, you got money coming in, and you got access to a gym.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. What more do you need? They're going to take care of your housing.
You don't got to go nowhere, seriously.
You just got the time to adapt. You're going to pick up little games here. You're going to learn how to move here. That's how you adjust. Then you do that, you work down, you train. You've been working on training, now you're 25, now you got more size, now you got more experience of being around and actually playing and stuff like that. Now you got so much connections, now you can get a connect to go play somewhere in Asia and around and get in a league. I just met a dude when I went out there last night, he was like 25. He's like 25, ended up playing in like Morocco. Playing on the same little wild ball joints.
I'm about to say Morocco would be jumping, bro.
He just played in Morocco, just hooped there again this season, playing in a good little league. And I met him in China. We were playing wild ball together for the same company. He was like, I was just at the house, woo, and I was trying to stay up out the streets. And then I got his opportunity, and I just told him, giving him his same game, telling him about stocks. He moved around though. And now he just got done with a season in Morocco. I think he's still there.
Bro, Morocco, I know Morocco's jumping, but you ain't got to tell me about that. I know Kemba went out there too to end out his career, all that. I know Morocco's jumping.
So that's my point. You're in a better area. You're able to be around, you know what I'm saying? You're in a better soil, better environment to actually make something happen. You're going to be bigger. You're going to be stronger. You're going to have more experience. You don't have to rush to it. And I'm playing out there with a dude. This dude was 40 years old. He's still out there hooping. Big dude, my boy Reggie.
Old people out there, man. I think the oldest I seen like 58, bro. There be people out there hooping.
They be old for as long as you want, man. You're gonna find your groove. You find your rhythm and what you want to do. You know what? Here in America, it's just like so many people is just so stressed.
It's a different mindset here because it's like how they consume so much instead of building.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's my way of it.
They're a culture of builders, manufacturing, making things. We're a culture of consuming and eating things.
Not just what you call it. Another thing I learned too was I think Myron Golden said it. He was talking about eras, and basically
yes,
you know what I'm talking about?
Of course.
Yeah, like it was about the how they indoctrinated just going to college, getting these great jobs, and just going to this job and just chilling like that. Like there's no creativity behind it for me. It just feels like just a dead time. Like I can't do that.
Where do you go? What do you do? Since I got back, every single person I talk to just talk about. It's like I want to talk with your brother. I'm like, bro, you're not doing anything to change because you're not investing to help you get out of the situation you're in. Like, I know how difficult it is to like just live life, especially here in America at times. Like, just I gotta work. Remember, like he said, if I miss 1 week of work, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. It's hard to say, somebody come and tell you, say, hey, you need to put some money to the side so you can invest. You're like, bro, what you talking about? I'm barely living now. I'm barely living now. I said the same thing to my cousin. He got 7 kids, and I'm telling him you need to find out a way to just save $100 a month. You have to. In order to change your situation, this is how you get out of it. But he can't fathom that reality. This cannot be the way I get out of it. No, this is the way you get out of it. But his mindset is not geared towards that.
Okay, but like, cause thinking on it, like, would you say like it's more of a self-love thing? Cause trust me, if you really want to do something for yourself, especially if you know that's what you want, you go out your way to do it, especially out of a self-love thing.
I wouldn't even say that, bro. I would say some people you gotta get to a point where you just like, I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm willing to do anything. I'm tired and I'm willing, and you gotta literally get to a breaking point that you know, like, I don't know nothing about this, but I'm gonna try it because I have no other choice. I have no other choice. And I'm telling him, I said, cuz the fastest way, same thing I'm telling you, fastest way,
I know. I was thinking about right now, I was trying to laugh.
The changing situation is like you have to invest. That's just a natural thing that everybody must do. Like, you have to understand that concept. Like, I'm not saying you have to be a trader. I'm a trader and an investor, but you have to invest because your money is not. You can't. The money that you make in the society that we live in, the inflation stuff is just big. It's like taxes and inflation is going up so fast, and the prices and things of you.
Yeah, it's just stagnant.
It's the salaries aren't going up to beat the inflation to earn enough. No, they're here, and the inflation keeps doing this, and prices keep going up, but the prices that we get paid staying the same.
Yeah. When
chips are going to be $5 a bag, and you're still getting paid $12 an hour, what are you talking about?
The little ones too, like you be crazy. I don't think inflation is matched like not inflation. I don't think wages has matched inflation since like the Great Depression. It's been like terrible.
Once you understand like how much debt we're in, and
willingly too, Mike.
Okay, so we ain't even gonna get into it. But just imagine, this is what I realized. I see the problem. So I told him, we know the problem. Let's focus more time on the solution.
That's like, cause I think that's probably one of the most like helpful advice I've ever had in my life. If you're at like if you're asking a question, you have the answer because it's in the question.
It's in the question.
So there's no more problem. Just work towards.
You just gotta know which question you need to ask. So that's what I told him. We already know the problem. What's the solution? And the more you ask yourself, what's the solution? Universe gonna start sending you signs to what's the solution to my money problem that I have right now? What is the solution? How do I get out of this situation that I'm in? How do I get to where I am? What is the solution? Some people ask the question one time. No, you got to. The question must consume you.
Yeah.
You got to get to that breaking point. You know what I mean? So for me, it's been through investment. This ain't the only thing I've done. I've done like so many things to try, and it's just hard to like grasp the concept because you in a box and you've been in this situation for so long. I use the analogy, you're drowning in 3 feet of water. All you got to do is stand up. But you know what stand up is? Stand up is putting $100 to the side. Stand up is actually taking the time to learn something to invest in, to actually get out of the situation, actually putting some time into your brain and doing it. I say, you don't even have to This is how crazy. You don't have to even do the research because I've done it for you, and I could just tell you what you have to do. I looked up my portfolio, right, from since I've been investing, and overall, I'm up 42%. I'm up 42%. So if I'm up, so to put it, example, if I put 10,000 in, I'm up 4,200 on my account, both my overall account. So all the money up, I'm up 42%. I've been investing the last couple of years. That's an amazing
return.
You go to, they offer 5% return a year, and that's a great high yield savings account. I'm up 42%. Once you understand investment and what that does for your life, how that changes your life, how that puts you so far, it's a difference when you can sit back and you be like, I got assets that are valued at. They're valued and they keep going up, and I'm always going to get more and more. My worth is growing more and more because I have the right assets. They say buy a house, do this, do that.
It's not yet. I think that's where it's like,
do this, do that.
Financial literacy is just nowhere in their mind at all, and it's like people think that's not the problem. That is, you don't know how to manage your money.
You don't know how to manage your money.
It flies out your hand. You wonder where it goes by the end of the month, and you're just like, dang. Like I'm in a terrible situation. You're really not. You just
don't know how to manage your money. I changed my life when I changed my habits to managing money. When I changed my habits, it just basically understanding, take a little bit of it, 10% bare minimum, and put it over here. I couldn't always take that. I couldn't always use most of my check to do this. No, at first I took what I can. I used to break up $200. Okay, $200. I'm gonna take $20 and I'm gonna put here. So I'm gonna take $20 and I'm gonna put here. I'm gonna take $20, and that's how I'm gonna do it. Guess what? $20 is gonna start growing. It's gonna start growing. Then you're gonna reach a point where you're putting in 2 bands, and you're like, dang! I remember when I was.
Yeah, it was just.
I remember when I had $200 in there.
Even then, for like the people who save like crazy, I ain't gonna lie, I was definitely one of those people. I had like 5-6 bands just sitting there doing nothing. Like now, like instead of being so frugal with my money, I know just let it do something. Like don't just let it just like lose depreciation over time.
That's all it's doing.
That's all it's doing.
You been listening to Myron.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. But then that's crazy. You told me before that.
I did tell you.
Told me, I'm like, bro, I already know this. Like, it was just crazy because I listen to him a lot. Like I told you, like when I go to work, because since I work delivery, I'm on the road every day.
You drive, just listening to ride.
Every day, bro. Just the radio blast on. I'm at a stop. I can hear y'all. Like I'm good. Like that's all I listen to. I stopped listening to music because I kind of chilled out on that anyway. But I don't listen to music no more. I give myself a chance to actually like invest and learn. Like the things I want to do, I know I like the direction to go for it. Basically, like that's why when I like listen to like y'all content, it's like it helps me better understand like it's not about even basketball no more. This is a business, man. Like it really is. Like I can hoop all I want. I can be the best hooper in the world even now. Ain't nobody gonna care. Ain't nobody gonna pay me. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing for me.
Nothing.
So I better at least understand like how to move and actually manage myself instead of worrying about getting a check right now from like some other place.
The point that I just want most guys to understand, like there's just different parts of the game, is like in your situation. We're gonna talk about your situation. You're not going to be able to get the most out of the game and really understand and play and maximize what you can do in the game because your finances beforehand is going to restrict you because there's too much on life for you to do. And the older you get, the more responsibilities you're going to have. That's just how it is. You're just going to have more and more stuff you're going to have to do, and then you're going to have to be accountable for and stuff like that. And if you want to play basketball doing it, if you're choosing this as your path, it's better if you're not coming straight out of college, straight to a team, and that's it. You need to do these other things first because it's going to free your mind to be able to play the game.
I actually thought about that. I told myself if I could like go back again, just like not like too far, but just right before college, I'd have just done all this, just working.
You're 23.
I know, but no, I'm not. I ain't trying to make it sound like I'm old, but like,
if I can go back, you back to where?
It's just cause like when you really just understand it, just think about it, you just be like, man, it was really that simple.
It's that simple.
Difficult, but like it's just simple. You just the overthinking.
If I can go back to
That's why I'm talking about. Just stop. Just bro. You good. It's like,
you in by far the like best position you could be in. Like you're right there, getting the understanding. Like anybody telling me listen to some podcasts and do this and invest my money and do that and actually take it serious. I was out drinking, partying. I'm out.
Doing everything.
I want to hope.
That's what I'm kind of grateful for in last time, because I'm not really the party type. So it's like there's already some metrics for me that
I went to a party school. I was breaking free from the house.
Man, your parties must be jumping, bro. Because the things I'll be around, it just be like, nah, bro. It just be lame. I can't be doing that.
One of the most like top party schools in Georgia, boy. I was at the best. I went back and visited my GM. He told me, say, the time y'all was in school was the best time of this school's, like, that was the height of the school's career. Like, that was the height. That was the height. That's when Roscoe Dash first was coming out. That's when Migos dropped Versace with Drake. Trey Songz was popping.
That was like 20 That was jumping, bro.
All cases of Savannah State.
What, Fetty Wap Draw, all that jump.
All that, when 2 Chainz was first, what? Titty Boy. Titty Boy, that's what I'm telling you.
Oh my God. I was back at elementary, junior high for me, bro.
Telling you, bro, that was the time. But shoot, man. Glad having you on. We chopped it up. That was a good reconnect. We know where we at. We assessing where we at. We're going to keep going, man. Hey, man, that's all I got for this episode. I'm out of here.
No more emotional decisions.
Dang.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.